As far as I'm concerned, there is no RICO. There are no victims, and there should be no charges. Listen, I'm not one of the biggest Diddy fans at all, but I don't want to see a person go down for something that they're being convicted of that they did not do. This is not RICO. I'm not a lawyer, but I will tell you something. I am someone that has done some research, and I have noticed that these charges are not RICO. This is not conspiracy, and this is also not running an illegal type of ring. None of this is. I think if Diddy is doing anything questionable, it is merely being addicted to these F-offs. That's it. That's it. To the intimacy parties. He enjoys the intimacy parties, and so did the women that he did it with. And if they didn't want to do it every single time, there are times that I believe that they did enjoy it. Because who's going to go getting that for how many hours and stay up that many times and then say, I want to do it again? You know, they were in it for the money. They were in it for the meal ticket. They were in it for the roof over their head. They were in it because he is a strong, powerful man, and they can get something from him. In my opinion, I'm a woman, and I know, being a woman now in my 50s, there are younger women that go after men who are providers, and these women had nothing. Okay, now when it comes to Cassie, she was young. Okay, maybe she was groomed, but I don't think so, because she already was out and about doing her thing when Diddy rushed up upon her. And not only that, the Jane Doe, we all know who that is right now, or who it's speculated to be. Okay, and she's not an innocent broad. Oh my gosh. And not only that, he was not committing to these women. Okay, Diddy did not commit to Cassie. Cassie did want a baby at one point, it was alleged, and he did not commit to her with marriage after 10 years or with children. And then with the Jane Doe, he wasn't committing to her either. Yes, they were high-class hoes. That is it. The prosecution, the government, the feds, whoever you want to call them, have not proven their case, in my opinion. And I don't think the jury is going to think so either. Either it will be a hung jury, or maybe he will get off free, because this is not considered RICO. He wasn't doing anything to do with the charges. I know I made some past videos saying, yeah, it does sound like it. That's because I was listening to some vloggers that were twisting the narrative for real, and I didn't realize it. And then I was turned on to, thank you, Lindell Williams, I was turned on to Conversations with Jay. Conversations is Khan, not Con. Versations. Conversations with Jay. And wow, he broke it down to the point where I was like, what the heck? I felt like I was taken advantage of. I felt like there was something not right going on with the media being twisted and coming out, and every single media platform was coming out saying the same thing. Then Conversations with Jay turned me on to the podcast with Soul, Sean G. And these guys break it down. They're fair. They show the facts. They don't just bring out personal opinion. And again, I was never a Diddy lover at all. But since watching this case, I actually have renewed respect for the man. He was dealing with some loopy women. That Jane Doe, she's not playing with a full deck. She's not. And I don't know why Diddy dealt with her for so long. Maybe he couldn't find another person to be completely into those intimacy parties the way she was in his thought pattern. He thought, wow, she's into it. She's planning these parties on her own. She's like, hey, do you want to have one? Hey, you want to do this? You want to do that? And he took care of her, and he's still paying her bills. Her rent is $10,000 a month. And do you know that he actually paid for Kid Cudi and Cassie to go in the studio together because he thought that they would make some good music together? And Cassie ended up cheating on Diddy with Kid Cudi, and Kid Cudi didn't know. Kid Cudi thought they were broken up. Imagine this. And not only that, Cassie was one time quoted saying, if she leaves Diddy, who is she going to go to? Jay-Z is already taken. Listen, she's not this prim, proper little girl that, was so innocent how she comes off. We have to keep it real, and we really have to bring it to the forefront. And as women, and especially women who have been hit by men, I have been hit by a man 2 times in my life, and I know what it feels like. And then when you got girls like this on the stand saying, oh, he hit me, when you threw candle wax on him, Jane Doe, or he hit me, and there's a video of it, Cassie, you know why you were taking off that morning or whenever you were taking off, because you had a movie or some shoot to do the next morning, and you're like, I'm out of here. I got to take care of me. Otherwise, you wouldn't have left. And I also heard through the grapevine that Diddy was chasing you down the hall because you were taking something of his. And he had no right laying his hands on you at all, Cassie. No right at all. And he made an apology for that. And I think just before Diddy actually went to court and got these charges, I do believe he was in the middle of changing his life. He was calling himself Brother Love. And even in text messages that he was leaving for Jane Doe, he said, stay in the light. That's a funny one, actually. And he's like, stay in love, love you. Like, a lot of his text messages were actually all right. They weren't barbaric. I was expecting this trial to bring out substances in the baby oil. I was expecting this trial to bring on witnesses that were actually got little stuff placed in their cup. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting a lot from this trial, and nothing was exposed except for his private intimacy, bedroom lifestyle. He is a little kinky, a lot. Okay, yeah, we know that he likes to play with men's liquids after they do whatever. Ew, I didn't need to know that. That's not criminalistic. And not only that, he likes to watch his women get off with other men. Why? I don't know. But none of these women said he actually engaged in these acts at all. So what happened to all these rumors? Like, what did the state do all of this for? What did they think they were going to do? It's almost like they did this in order to show that Diddy's innocent. It's almost like it's a pure joke. And I don't think any jury is going to look at him as guilty. He's not guilty of anything. He is just pretty much likes a kinky lifestyle. And, it's not my thing. But what is in someone's bedroom behind closed doors is their thing. He wasn't photoed or videoed out in public doing it. It was a big secret. They went to lengths to keep this lifestyle a secret. KK, shouts out to KK. She saw it. She didn't take any deal. She didn't go down. She will continue to work with him when he gets released, because everyone needs a KK on their side. Whoa, like, let's talk about KK for a minute. I might even say in the title, everyone needs a KK on their side, because KK is solid. Yes, she did know what was going on with the pills and all of that stuff. Yes, she knew all that, but she was just like, yo, I work for the man, and if that's what he's doing it. She's not making the stuff. She's not selling the stuff. She was simply providing whatever service she needed to do for her employer. And he loves her, respects her, and has her at the forefront of all of everything he does. And now we know why. She's solid. She's so solid. Everyone needs a KK in their life. Look, I don't even have a KK. I wish I had a KK. You know, maybe I do have a KK, and I just don't know it because I'm not doing the things that Diddy did, you know? But everyone needs a KK. Now, KK, I don't think she can be charged either. And if they do try to charge her with something, that would be horrendous because of what came out in the court case and everything. She obviously crossed some lines, but does that mean she deserves to go to prison? Are they going to slam some charges on her to see if they can do something? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think even the state, not the state, the feds, or the prosecution, or the government, whatever you want to call them or refer to them as, I think they even realize now that they let their side down. That they didn't have any proof of what they were saying. So yeah, all of this seems to me like they were reaching, and all of the media, oh my gosh, I fell for some of it. I really did. Most of it. I fell for it. But then my eyes were open. So thank you to Conversations with Jay. Thank you to Sean G from the podcast with Soul. Those two brothers, they are on the side of righteousness. They are not leaning over to one side or the other. And now when it comes to the Fat Joe case, I'm going to pay more attention to it. Never mind Tyler Perry, because I do think Tyler Perry is, on the borderline of, right? But in any case, and then it makes me now look at the R. Kelly case as well. 30 years? R. Kelly. I need to reinvestigate that case and really see what was happening there as well. This looks like it is a shakedown of the brothers in the R&B and hip hop industry. It looks like it is a redevelopment of when they brought crack in to destroy everything. And now it looks like they're trying to destroy some black billionaires. To me, it doesn't look right. I'm just saying this, and I'm putting it out there. And it seems like everyone's going to get, how come all these rock stars, the rock music, the people that we know were always doing things with women and going into those hotel rooms and tearing them apart and, making them look messy and drinking all night and doing all kinds of stuff all night. Why aren't they being shooken up? But, where are they? We know for sure that there's somebody in the white industry, and this is not about black or white. What I'm trying to say is it just seems like all the black males are being targeted. And this is obvious. I don't like it. I don't like when the media lies. I think truth and fairness is what's supposed to happen in every single case, but it should happen before the person even gets charged. He should not have been charged. How did they even let these charges go forth with this Jane Doe and this Cassie and this Mia, or whatever her name was? These people were all in on it with them, and they were enjoying a fast life. And same with the guy that was Brandon, that was caught with the snow. Come on. These guys were enjoying their life with Diddy. They were enjoying the ride. They were enjoying the benefits, and they were enjoying their job, and they were getting paid to enjoy their life. He didn't tell them that they had to stay up for 24, 48, 72 hours. He didn't tell them anything. He didn't say, you have to stay awake. Open up your eyes. Get up. They chose to do that, to be at his beck and call, because their job was so important to them, and they didn't know when he would need them, and they would have to wake up. Just leave your phone on. Wake up out of your sleep. They're like, we haven't slept in so many days. What? That's your own choice, girl. That's your own choice. I see it now. And this is a disgrace to the legal system of the United States of America. The whole entire thing just seemed like a sham coming to the end. I was expecting so much more from this case. I was expecting weeks of testimonies, and the defense is just like, we don't even need to talk. We don't need to say anything. Nothing was proven in this trial, so we rest. That's it. And I thought that was actually quite gangster right there. Guys, I'm done. I'll see you next video. Sister Cerise here. Thank you so much for joining me. Please go ahead, press subscribe. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you next video. Please be good to yourself. Here's a video right here. Please check it out. It's also from my channel. Video right here. You be good to yourself. Tomorrow's not promised to you, so make the best of today. Bye.